Hey there, this is Eric Anderson, live stream producer here at Palace Poker. I'm with Asai Sean.
Asai Sean, yeah.
What's happening? He actually played the tag team tournament on Sunday. It was my kid's graduation day, so I wasn't here. I don't know anything about it. You played, you made the final table.
Made the final table with Larkin. The winner of the tournament the day before.
Right on. So Larkin won, and he commentated with me last night. Larkin won the Palace Classic last week for over 10 grand, and then jumped into the tag team with you.
That was awesome. Yeah.
All right, perfect. And that was a $240 buy-in. You end up getting 31 teams for a $6,000 prize pool. You guys made it to the final table.
We made it to the final table.
All right. And then you didn't cash, so you don't know how it ends either.
I don't know how it ends.
I have no idea how it ends.
I'm super excited to see this, actually. There's some really good players that are playing the event.
Yeah.
And then not only are they good players, their partners are pretty good too. And there's some cool dynamics, and I'll tell you the stories, but one guy shoved in with aces, and then literally a switch happened.
Oh!
And he had to set his hand down and leave, and
right.
players would come back and be like, oh my gosh,
what's going on?
Why am I shoving with 7 high and things like that?
So there's different ways to run a tag team, and I've done them all, and this is my favorite way to do it. So one way I've done it is we're partners, and you play level 1, and then I come in and I play level 2, and then you come in and you play level 3, and that's one way to do it. That's the easiest one. Level goes up, you swap partners. Super easy way, clean, easy to do. Another way that I like is we're partners. You go, oh man, this guy's got my number. I don't want to play against him. Tag, and you go in, and then you can play against that. That's actually my favorite way.
I like that. That's a little bit of game
because that way it's actually a tag team where you're playing against different people. See, the way most people work is you're playing against the same people. You all leave. Another group of people comes in. They all leave. You go back to play against the same people. I really prefer where you can tag in and out, especially if you've got somebody who just beats you every time. You know, he can read you. He's aggressive. You know, like, I can't get this guy. You know, he's way too aggressive. I can't get him. I'm going to send Sean in there. He can get him.
That is
he
cool.
can get him.
I've never played like that.
So that's my favorite way to play. Also, the benefit of that is, let's say something happens. You got to go. The other format, when they switch out, I just get blinded out for a level or however until they switch back in. This way, you play a while, I play a while, you play a while, we take each other out. You get a phone call, you got to go. I'll just finish the tournament.
Hop in.
So I really like that. That was my favorite way. But the way they did it this time was a way that I actually invented when I first moved to Dallas, and instead of a structured way or instead of letting them do it, I had a random number generator go 6 to 12, and I was the only one who knew the numbers, and I set a timer, and as soon as that timer went off, action stopped. You're in the middle of a hand, action stops, you get up and go, your partner comes in, he has no idea what's going on, he looks at your hand and goes, what's going on here? And what's the action? Oh man, okay. And that's the way they did it this last Sunday, where they, I think they rolled a die or something.
Yeah, they think they rolled the dice.
They had like a Dungeons and Dragon type die, and a 6 to 20. Yeah. Great. So you're going to have to explain that because I wasn't here. So they just rolled it out. When did they roll it? Did they?
They rolled it, I think, soon after the timer went off.
They would roll it for the next one and not tell anybody.
Not tell anybody.
So you don't know. I might get called in 6 minutes. I might get called in 12 minutes. I might get called in 20 minutes. I think 20 is a little long. I would have liked 6 to 12. Right. That's a good one. But anything you want to say before we kick over and watch the video?
No, I'm super excited. Can't wait to watch with you guys, too.
All right.
Let's go over this.
So we do have one thing. I wasn't here. We didn't broadcast it live. If you've been watching, you know that I am a beta tester for PokerGo's new software. They came out with an update that reset all of the defaults, and Dan is our action tracker guy. Phenomenal job. Can't say enough good things about Dan Simone. But when it reset all of the defaults, he had to scramble and fix all the cameras.
Poor guy.
And get everything going, and he didn't click the audio box, so there is no table audio. So you and I are just going to have to talk a lot so people don't realize there's no table audio going on in the background.
I think we could do this.
I think we can do this. So I'm going to click on that button, and I'm going to click on this button, and there we go. So we're going to start off right away in hand 1, and we've got the final 9 teams. I'm going to let you go around the horn, and after this hand, we'll go through and discuss them. So we're in level 10, 20-minute levels, so this is a few hours into the stream, into the tournament that we get to the final table.
Yeah, Ray and Jacob were pretty aggressive the entire time, but the thing is, they've had hands every single time. Played them both on one table, then Larkin played them on another table. I think Ray's partner, Jacob, is fairly new to the game. So Larkin was doing a great job of taking advantage of these players.
Okay, great.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't recognize a lot of these players. Thank you, Lego. I forgot that Lorenzo set up the Streamlabs to have the waiting music in the background. And I forgot to turn it off. Thank you. Yeah, no table audio. Allie, sorry. You're going to have to listen to Eric and Asian Sean talking
Asian
about
Sean, I like it. I think I'm going to change my name from Ace Sean back to Asian Sean.
That's how I knew you as. You know,
Yeah.
when we first met a couple of years ago.
And Sam and can't feel comfortable about this hand flopping just an ace. And Sam and Scott is actually Sam's father.
Oh.
A stepfather.
Okay.
So first time playing, he gets really deep and he puts himself in some spots that Sam said were very, very uncomfortable. But obviously they ran it pretty deep in this event.
So did you guys discuss like the dynamic, like obviously you and Larkin are friends, Allie and Phil are a couple, Allison and
Yeah. We as a team we wanted to talk about every single opponent on the table as we got to the final table, and we wanted really to understand their experience because a lot of these players. Me and Larkin didn't know either. We've never seen them before. They're fairly new. I think that's why the tag team in the future, is going to be really, really good because this is probably just a great starter for the next one.
Yeah, I'm super disappointed, Allison, when I got here Monday and there was no audio. Yeah. And I realized what happened. So Carson and Zane are both dealers here. So it's nice to see they made it to the final table.
Does Carson look like Eric Bana, or is that just me? I mean, tell me about it. Come on, is that not a young Eric Bana?
He's a good-looking kid.
Yeah, poor guy. He's got it rough. Hopefully one day he makes it out.
Yeah, the deck is stacked against him.
Sam and Scott calls with the 9-8 suited.
Oh, that's
look
a
at
great
this flop.
Great
look at
flop.
this flop.
He's got the gut shot. Carson and Zane get top pair, top kicker against a combo draw with the flush and the straight.
And it quickly folds. That's what is nuts, right? And I know that, Sam, you're going to look back at these hands and you're going to be like, what is going on? If you're playing that hand pre-flop and you flop a hand like that, I don't think your first option is to fold. It's probably to think about it a little bit.
Yeah. That was a huge draw.
Yeah, that could have changed the dynamic of the table too.
Yeah, it definitely could have. That wasn't even an option in my mind. I was thinking, how much is he going to raise? And then the hand disappeared. I went, oh, whoops, what happened there?
Yeah, so Carson and his partner were just firing it up. And so Larkin gives me this coin. He's like, flip the coin. And if it lands on a certain heads or tails, you need to make the play. And I was like, okay, well, this means I have to fold, I think. That's why I'm tanking on this, is because the stupid coins tell me to do one thing.
And you don't want to fold.
I don't want to fold.
You're like, I'm middle position with a suited ace.
Yeah, and I take the worst option. Is to call.
Yeah. I can fold, I can raise.
And then I took the worst option.
Is
against, the guy that's been bugging me all day, which is Ray and Jacob. Those teams.
Yeah, 8K. He raised it to almost 3x. And then he flops top pair. Now you turn a gut shot to go along with your overcard.
Right, and I cannot call this because the stack sizes, obviously. And that bet.
You've got 8 big blinds. It's just kind of rough.
Yeah. So it's getting to that point where all the short stacks, and I want to say, I mean, this is the other thing. Look at the big blinds compared to Larkin and I. 8 big blinds for everybody else. Carson and Zane, 115.
Who was that, Carson, or was that Zane?
Zane was a maniac, and he was playing lights out.
Awesome.
It was absolutely fun to watch. I mean,
Sam and Scott have 60, 64, 42, 54, 32. Yeah, you guys came short stacked.
Yeah.
Seat 7 with the Tata hat. Okay. Very interesting.
And Carson and Zane, Carson's not getting out of line here, too.
No.
A6 at all. He's playing ABC, which what you need to do at a final table.
Yep.
I think they understand final table dynamics. Yeah.
With such a dominating chip stack, I don't mind even raising more because it's going to hurt you less than it is your opponents.
Right.
Now he's got a gut shot. That's an easy fold. Good bet, Carson. Yeah, let's it go.
Good job. T-Taz, what is that? Just Texas Rangers?
So in the chat, I'm from Minnesota. There's not a lot of Spanish-speaking Mexicans in Bemidji.
Bemidji is a town?
Bemidji is the biggest town north of St. Cloud. We are 2 hours away from the nearest Olive Garden.
So how many?
15,000.
15,000? I was thinking 15.
Yeah, just over 15. Yeah, it's 15,000. It is the biggest town. If you drew a cross on the state of Minnesota, Bemidji's right at that apex.
Gotcha.
One of the lines would go between, where Duluth is.
Yep.
So Duluth is the horizontal line, and then straight up and down is the vertical line. Bemidji's right in the middle, 15,000 people. It's got one of the biggest colleges, Bemidji State University. It's got a couple of trade schools. And but yeah, I like to say it's 2 hours away from the nearest Olive Garden. You have to either go to Fargo or Duluth or St. Cloud, which is another big city in Minnesota, just north of Minneapolis-St. Paul area.
So 2 hours away from the worst Italian you ever had in your life. Gotcha.
So when you're from Bemidji, where eating out is Applebee's, if you want to go to a fancy date. That's why I didn't get the joke when it was like fancy like Applebee's, and I was like, yeah. It's the song, Fancy Like Applebee's. I'm like, yeah, it is Fancy Like Applebee's. What are you talking about? I don't get the sarcasm. But not tatas, titas. Okay, Lego's correcting my Spanish. So titas, which means boobies in Spanish, he says. Did not know that. I would have said tatas. All right. Sean flips a coin. He's got the King Jack suited. Is this just a shove with 4 big blinds?
It is a shove.
Yeah, that's what I would have done.
And I'm sitting in the booth with you, so
yeah,
that's the result of
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Gets over to Philip, who is a solid player.
Philip is a great player. Allison is also a very solid player, too.
Yes.
Having those two on your table is not nice.
Wow, light call with ace-9.
That's what surprises me. There's a lot of, quote, light calls.
And now that price is Zach and or Philip. I'm not sure what his name is. I'm guessing it's Zach if we went by first names, except for Philip's at the table, so that's not correct either.
His name's Ray, actually.
Okay. Deuce, deuce, 5, 2 hearts. Great flop for you.
Amazing flop, isn't it?
Let's go.
Let's not
We
go.
need a king, a jack, a heart.
Or queen of diamonds.
Yeah. You got a lot of outs. The queen takes away your jack as an out. And now you need a king or a heart. And
I mean, out-pipped and everything.
Yep.
It is what it is, boys and girls. I do not win this.
No, so we're done. Hand 6.
I do get a heart,
All right.
but
Oh,
Makes
it's
a
the
buck.
boat heart. Oh, you even sat back down
I even
for a
sat back
second.
down,
You're like,
yeah.
got him. Oh, wait.
Forget it.
It's a dirty heart. That's how I busted out of the Run Good main event. I went all in on a flush draw on the flop and got called by a set, and I rivered my heart, and it paired the board.
Ugh, terrible.
And coincidentally,
A switch.
The buzzer went off.
Yep, the buzzer goes
All
off.
right.
They've got a switch right now.
and it's kind of like fortunate that it's between hands, so you don't walk into the middle of a hand,
Right.
which we will see, I'm assuming.
I think so. I mean, I'm assuming there are a few. And then if you notice, too, on their hands, they've got a blue band and a red band.
Yep.
That's how they're doing the switches.
So they know whose team it
So
is.
there's a
It's
red
the
table, blue
red
table.
time. Yeah.
I don't want to criticize Palace ever, but the thing that I would like to see is I would like to try your tag
Yeah.
team switch.
I-
Because playing against different opponents that are more beneficial to
Yeah.
you,
Yeah. Like Sam in the 2-seat, great player.
amazing player.
I'd be like, I don't want to play against Sam.
Especially with a big stack,
He's too smart. I'm going to give him away. I'm going to let,
And Allison gets right to work.
she's got the nice King Jack. Maybe she didn't see you just bust out with King Jack of Hearts.
Yeah, but she wins, obviously. 'Cause
Let's go.
That's what Allison does.
Yeah, she's a better player. She wins with
She's
King Jack of
amazing
Hearts.
player. Actually, I want to give her a lot of props. She's played in a lot of tournaments, even in our room over at Ace High. She's played in events. She goes deep in every single freaking event.
She's super solid.
And I don't know if it's the patience, because I really don't see her hands. I don't know if it's the patience, the timed aggression, but for not just a female poker player, but for a poker player, she's one of the strongest players around. And then the other thing is that's completely disarming. And guys, if you want to take note on this, you want to disarm poker players, be nice. She's one of the nicest persons in the poker community. And you don't want to obviously bust a nice person, right? So you do take things a little bit lighter.
I'm going to take it easy.
So Zach calls pretty light with the 4s. I would love to see another raise, especially with the number of big blinds they do have. I think it's a better play, puts him in a better position, not just because he's late position.
He just c-bets.
Yeah.
Not a great flop for him, but when it checks to him, he goes ahead and says, let's just take this away.
Yep.
And Allison does let it go. We got Cammy in the 1 seat.
I don't know much about Cammy. What do you know about Cammy?
I don't know anything about Cammy. I just read the name. Yeah. Sam, Allison. Zane is at the table now. And
At first, I thought Zane's hat had little Hawaiian Islands on it. I was feeling nostalgic there, but it's just bleach stains, it looks like.
I don't know. I'll have to look at it now.
Look at this. Zach picks up 2 queens.
You're right on. Went from pocket 4s to pocket queens. Yeah, that is some weird kind of stain.
Kim is not going to call this, I don't believe.
So
Is that Margaret? Marguerite.
Marguerite,
Yeah,
I would have guessed.
because of
I don't know.
because in that century you call someone Marguerite.
Yeah.
See, I knew that's what you're thinking.
That context clues. Lego says I would have definitely busted her. Oh, yes, I did read about this. Lego folds pocket 6s when last night Allison had pocket queens. She raises. Lego calls. Somebody shoves 5s.
5s?
She calls again. He folds 6s. He would have rivered a 6 to bust both of them.
Wow.
But
so
queens
that
hold.
player squeezed 5s on Lego.
Yep, and saved him.
Well,
I'm
thought
not
they
positive
saved
if
him.
that was the action, but that's how I remember it. That's how I
Yeah,
remember
I saw
reading the
Lego
post.
last night with his infamous facial hair.
Zach and/or Phillip has 2 pair.
And look at how well
Marguerite
he's
with
running.
a gut shot, or Kim. And
We gotta say Marguerite. I think that's Marguerite.
Marguerite? Okay.
Yeah. Marguerite and Kim, they own 2 a knitting studio out in downtown Dallas. So top pair and a gut shot and rips it all in.
Needs an 8, 9, a jack, a queen. Gets it.
Spikes the jack.
Let's go.
Marguerite, you dirty, dirty girl. That's so good.
Gets there. Yes,
She celebrates.
Fist
Yes.
bumping. I love it.
I did not know I was that behind. That is the equalizer of poker is the river.
Okay, I'm wrong. He squeezed 7s, not 5s. I knew it was a pip off a 6. I went the wrong way.
Oh, Allie is in the chat.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah, she was the one who was originally disappointed that there's no table talk, because this is going to be a fun table to
I think
talk.
it is absolutely.
It would have been really
enjoyable.
fun, unfortunately.
He squeezed 7s. Lego, if you know that set's going to hit, brother, don't ever fold sets.
Yeah, all right. Close on the action. Cutoff limps, button limps, 6s, small blind raises. Allison jams 5.5 bigs. The limpers fold, small blind calls, and she doubles. The river was a 60.
Oh, look at this hand. Monster hand from Allison and Phillip. Is there anybody going to contest it? Sam, Scott? Sam says he's going to look it up with queen high.
Yeah, Sam is one of these players that if the cards really don't matter if he thinks he can outplay you anyway, and he probably thinks he can, have position. He's acting first, so he can bet her off it. Now, if he didn't hit a queen, I wonder if he was planning on a check raise.
You float here? You float here with the single queen?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I might have let out, actually. I would have lost more.
He turns it. No, just not a flush draw. Just 10.
Yeah, Sam needs a queen or a 5. She comes out big. 20.
20 into 30.
Yeah.
31.
Almost a full pot bet.
Sam's got to assume he's not good here, right?
Good wow.
Fold. Good fold. See, that's the
good
genius.
Fold, Sam.
Good job, Sam.
I think I just go check call. You got to show me the best hand.
I think a check call is the right play, Sam.
Yeah, I mean, with access to the hole cards, we know he was way behind, and it was a great fold. But I think I'm losing $20K right there.
We got 31 entries in this event with a $6,200 prize pool. Blew out the guarantee, which is awesome.
Yep. 29 teams, and 2 of them did a rebuy. Lego's still mad at the guy that got him off his pocket 6s.
You know, looking at how the way Zane is playing his hands, I thought he was actually a lot looser than he was.
It's a great raise, two and a kiss, I call it. 4K big blind. He made it 8 and just a little bit more.
Would love to see Allison lead out here.
Yeah. I think you got a C-bet there, because Allison's not calling with a hand that hits 7-4-4.
Because they're going to give so much credit to Allison, especially on a raise or any sort of bet. And Zane does hit, and I'm pretty sure Allison will let this go. There's just one over.
We got my Facebook friend Nancy in the chat saying, Eric, you do such a good job. Thank you, Nancy. I appreciate that.
Is that another Minnesotan?
She is. She's not a poker player, I don't think. I think she's just watching. Just a fan.
I need a stalker. So, Nancy, if you could just say, hey, Sean, you're awesome, too, I would appreciate that. You ever had a stalker, Eric?
Not that I know of.
I think the stalker you would know for sure, but you might have. People who enjoy your company.
Yeah.
Ray and Jacob, I've never seen them fold any suited cards, so I don't think they're going to fold here either. This is Jacob. Ray was telling me Jacob's fairly new to the game, so.
That's fun.
Oh, this is going to get 3-bet. Yeah. Carson Zane 3-bets with 6s here. Oh, and Sam and Scott, it picks up a nice hand on the button. I mean, especially for button hands, it's not terribly
Yeah, it's
great.
4x, so that's a pretty healthy raise.
Yeah.
But he does have position now where he gets to act last.
Terrible flop for Zane. Just coordinated, so connected. Sam picks up a queen.
Well, he had top pair last time and laid it down with a queen.
But it does check to him versus leading out.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
And you'll notice in the background here, there's going to be guys and team members surrounding the windows, kind of looking on in the little fishbowl here. Does look like Hawaii a little bit, no? Okay. Good lay down, Zane. Good lay down.
So we are.
Thanks, Nancy. Nancy in the chat says, "Hey, Sean, you're all."
Yeah, I don't know how we're related. We're related somehow. She's like my mom's cousin or something.
You got a little Nancy blood in you.
Yeah. So I don't know. Right now they're in a aquarium, right? And so you can't really interfere. You have to sit outside and watch. How does it look when it was out on the floor?
You are on the tiles. You cannot be on the carpet.
Where'd they run them at?
They run them over in the back near the
16, 17?
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. And so you have to be like 2 tables away. First cousin, Nancy just said she's from Minnesota, I think down in the Minneapolis area, and she is my mom's first cousin. So I think that makes her like my first cousin once removed, or maybe a second cousin. I'm not sure how that math works.
Can you have babies with your second cousin?
You actually can. That's.
I think you have babies with any cousin, but I mean, like from.
Yeah, it's the. Because I'm big into ancestry and genealogy,
I believe
and I found out like I've got cousins that got married in small towns and stuff like that, and I was like, oh my god, that's like weird. And then I did a lot of research, and it's like siblings can't, but further than that, it's fine. And I was like, that's
look
so
at Marguerite floating, and I don't think she knows exactly what Zach and Philip have, but she's floating for a gut shot and 2 overs.
Yeah,
if Zach fires again, he might get her to fold, but
she might just say ace king is too good. I'm not going to fold.
Look at that.
Yeah.
It went check. Zach could not find another bullet to fire.
If she calls me, I'm never bluffing.
Yeah, I don't think you want to bluff someone. Wow. One more bullet.
She's smiling. I love it.
You know, that's the best equalizer, too, is poker. I want to say the level playing field. Doesn't matter your gender.
Yep.
You love this game. Tournament poker is where it's at. Because it all comes down to aggression, position, and timing.
Marguerite with a suited king. Early position, +1. She lets it go. I like that disciplined fold. Gets over to Allison in the cutoff. She lets it go, Jack-9. The button says, I'm not letting this go. Let's bump it up. Oh, did he just call?
He just
I don't like calling. It's going to work out for him because Alvin's going to bump it up. 19, that's healthy.
It's a great bet.
Almost 5x, that's a great bet. It's going to take down the pot. pick up 2 bigs with the best hand.
So what's going on at Palace this weekend?
Oh, dang. Let's do that. Let's go to, we've got tomorrow. Let's find it here. Tomorrow. So we did the Palace Classic last week instead of tomorrow.
Right.
Normally it's the first Saturday of the month, but tomorrow is VP Matt Osborne's birthday. And
So
his
6 for 6.
his
June 6th.
favorite tournament is the Six Max.
Oh, that's cool.
A lot of action. And so we're running a $100 buy-in with a 5K guarantee. It has a $20 staff add-on right away, so it's a $30K starting stack. And we're gonna leave registration open for an extra 2 levels. So we're gonna have 3 hours of registration for that tomorrow. Cards in the air at 5:00. Registration's open till like 7:55, I think. If you max late reg, you'll come in with 10 big blinds, which is a little bit light, but you have the option to if you want. It's $100. I'd go flip for $100 and see if I can double it.
Absolutely. Ooh, Allison.
Let's go.
Let's go, Allison.
Top trips.
Sadly, she's not going to get any action.
No, Zach's about drawing dead raise.
Would you have let Zach fire off? Because he seems to be the most aggressive here, right?
So you want to deny equity against a flush draw.
Right.
But with 2 people behind you, you gotta assume somebody's going to bet, and if they don't bet the flush draw, then you're fine. You're not worried about a flush draw because anybody at the final table is going to bet if they have 2 diamonds on that flop. So I don't mind a check and then raise when somebody bets if they just stab at it, or if they don't do anything, let them maybe catch up a little bit on the turn, which they didn't.
And look at Allison with a little smile. She's happy over there. She looks over to the side.
And she built the pot a little bit and took it down.
She did a great job.
So speaking of strategy, if you are new to poker, we're running the Poker 101 class. It's a 3-hour class designed. If you don't know the difference between a flush and a flop, and you want to find out because you see how much fun poker is, sign up. June 18th and July 9th, we're running the Poker 101 class. Allison looks down at King.
Give this lady some more chips already. Good Lord.
Yeah, she's up to 38 big blinds. Blinds have gone up. We're at 6K now. She makes it 12. Just a min raise. And she's going to get Ray and or Jacob to put in 30K.
With 10-9 offsuit.
Yeah, he's just going to bully her or try to. And she says no. He's like, whoops.
Oops, I stepped in it.
Dang it. I don't hate it because she's folding out a lot of things, but she's not folding out king. And now he needs running cards to make a straight. Down to about 5%. And he's done.
Dead.
Done. Allison gets a king high flush on the river.
Of course she does.
And they are eliminated. We are down to 7 teams.
Hey, you want to give away? I'll give away an add-on for Mac for the 6K for the 6 Max.
A $10 add-on or $20 add-on?
Yeah, let's give away a $20 add-on.
All right. What do you want to do? In the chat?
In the chat, our chat viewers, we know who's going to win, so it can't be that.
Well, they'll know everything about the tournament. They can just jump on PokerAtlas and see all of that stuff. I purposely haven't looked because I don't want to know who wins.
Right.
But we can. I don't know. You could. Let's think of something.
Just put your name in the drawing.
Yeah. If you want to be in the drawing, put a thumbs up in the chat.
And where you're from.
Where you're from.
Yeah, not where you're at now. Where you're from.
And if do that. For a free $20, a free 10K in tomorrow's tournament. Oh, also, I made it. I came up with the name yesterday or Monday when we had our meeting. I called it the 6 Mat. instead of the 6 max.
I like it.
I said it's like the 6 max, but it's Matt's birthday, so it's a 6 Matt tournament.
Zach and Philip flop open-ended.
Red or black is really good if you only have 2 people, but if we get 20 people in the chat and they're all picking stuff, I don't want to pay out 10
So
people.
if you're just in the chat, we are going to do a random drawing.
We could do that.
For the $20 add-on for the 6 mat tomorrow at Palace. We'll give away a free add-on.
All right.
Cammy and Corey pick it up with the king 6.
Yeah,
Pure aggression.
She gets the best hand to fold.
Leah.
All right. So after the 101 class, once you've taken that class, and I've had a couple of students, recreational players who just want to learn, and it turns out to be like spouses mainly. We had a ladies only event and had like 3 tables of people who wanted to know how to play, and then they said, "This is great. So how do I learn more?" And so we're developing a Poker 201 class that Eddie's going to be teaching. That's going to talk about bet sizing, and it's not going to go super deep. It's just like next level. Now you know what a flush is. Now you know how to bet. But a lot of those people, they're like, I know I have a good hand. I know I have to bet, and they'll put in like 100 when there's 10K in the pot. And I'm like, okay, we need to do a next level to help you out. And timer just beeped in the middle of a hand. This is where it gets exciting. And the new players come in.
Scott's going to come upper to 7 deuce.
Action's on Scott. He's in the big blind.
And Philip's coming into Queen Jack.
And Philip raised, Allison raised, and Philip's going to look down at Queen Jack and see that he raised to 12K. Calvin and Daniel called the 12K. And Scott's going to look down and go, I guess I fold 7 deuce suited.
I think Sam was setting that up.
Sam's like,
that's a setup, guy. That's a setup, Dad.
Get him.
All right, so if you want in for tomorrow's $20 add-on, just thumbs up and the city where you are from. Oh, my gosh. Look at this flop.
Yeah, Calvin
just nails it.
Calls or Daniel.
Are guns allowed in Palace? Because Calvin's got his guns out, son.
Gun.
Look at that. Let's go.
Sun's out, guns out.
Let's go.
He flops 3/8.
And he shows it.
I love showing it. So that's a 201 class. That's a 6 max. Oh, this is exciting. Check this out. Sunday morning. We haven't been doing a Sunday tournament. We're going to start doing Sunday tournaments, 10 a.m. Registration ends at 2:30, so it's a long level, 30-minute levels.
They got a picture of you in shorts in this thing? Stop, Eric.
They got it from behind, too.
Yeah,
so
God, you got
they
great
snuck up
legs.
on me.
Great legs.
Huge guarantee for a super small buy-in. It's really too good. Kim looks down at the weapons of mass destruction, the ace and the ace. How big does she go?
Not even a smile. When I pick up aces, I kind of smile there a little bit.
Because you're so happy. She makes it 16. I love that bet.
It's a great bet.
Without knowing anything, part of me, as a recreational player, not knowing anything, and I don't know her. Maybe she's fabulous, and I'm not giving her any credit because I have no idea who she is. But a lot of people, they'll like, okay, I know I need to raise. Let's make it 12. Or they'll go, I have the best hand. Let's go 50. But the 16 was just perfect.
Great bet.
Great
bet. I agree. Allison Alley says, by the way, Cammie is an awesome player. I know for a fact she's won at least one WSOP ring.
Awesome.
In the ladies event. That's something you or I have not done.
I have never
played a ladies
won
event.
a ladies event.
Yeah, one next life, buddy. Ace 7 for Zane and Carson, and they raise it up. See, and that's the thing. I think Zach and Philip would never call another player except for Zane and Carson. They've been very aggressive. And he just leads out. Oh, he checks. Okay. I think Carson knows he has showdown value here, too, because 6-3 and a jack would have probably bet.
Right. So he's like, my ace high is probably good. Let's just bet and take it. All right, I'm going to pop up this Saddle Up again. Saddle Up, June 7th, 10 a.m., 20K guarantee, $120 buy-in. That means we need 200 people in here Sunday to make that guarantee. 40K starting stack.
That's a good start.
30-minute levels.
That's a good starting stack.
That's stupid good.
And the
30-minute levels for a $100
really
tournament.
good.
This is way too good, guys.
Yeah.
Way too good. And if you want to play some 5-card, you're a good 5-card player. You've been on the commentary side of it before for the final tables. $320 buy-in. We've been doing this every month. It's super successful.
Awesome. I love
another
that.
40K starting stack, 30-minute levels.
Yeah.
So that's another great tournament that we're having at that afternoon.
So we got 2 big Sunday tournaments.
Yeah, it's going to be a good weekend of poker. If you like the 6-max, I like the action of 6-max. You don't have to wait around. The flip side is, you can't wait around.
No, absolutely.
The blinds are coming.
Yeah.
I like that, though. If you like action, jump into the 6-max.
Allison says, sorry for the typo.
Yeah, she said she's won. At least one. Using the wrong one. Calvin and Daniels flop trips. Again, against Zach and Phillips clubs.
Flush draw.
Oh. If we see a 10 of clubs on the turn,
It's getting raised.
It's going to be it.
It's getting raised.
Oh, for sure. Good.
Oh, and it's a min raise, too.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, this guy
Yeah.
does not take hold of min raises really well, so we're going to see. Yeah, we're going to see a turn.
All right. 10 of clubs for the chaos.
Oh, my gosh, you're such a sicko.
Well, it doesn't matter because now he's got the boat. You really hate having a flush draw on a double paired board. Yeah, good fold. Quick fold. All right, Allison says, please tell me what y'all will do when more than one Sunday. I was going to play it this weekend, but I begged for day 2 at TCH. I think you're
right.
allowed to give your bag to Lego because he was supposed to get it last night anyway. Double check and see if you can do that, and then you can come play tomorrow or Sunday.
They do it every Sunday.
Yeah, we're going to do it every Sunday.
Every
That's
Sunday,
the new thing.
so don't worry about that, Allison. Allison, you just take Lego's chips and run it up. Run those knit chips up.
And then come back and play the Big O tournament. We got a lot of aces out there, suited aces.
And Sam, or Scott here gets
Yep.
aggressive with the ace 4.
No, Scott folded.
Scott folded ace 4?
Yeah, ace 10 raised. Corey raised to 16 and Scott folded. Ace 4 suited. 16's a great bet. Gets over to Zach and Phillip, and he rips it for 70K with pocket
That's
sevens.
a massive rip.
Yeah,
with
that's like 12
sevens.
bigs, isn't it? Yeah, 12 bigs. He lets it go. Good pickup.
Good bet.
Adds 5 bigs to his stack. Lego, if he busts, says he will play the Big O. Lego, have you made it past registration in the Big O yet?
Shots fired.
No, that's not.
Shots
yeah.
fired.
I don't mean to be funny, but yeah, I do mean to be funny. That's not serious. But he's complaining, saying, "Oh my God, I can't make it past registration."
Oh, Lego bag too.
Yeah, Lego begged. But if he busts out early, he'll be here for the Big O tournament. And you can late reg that Big O tournament. You got 40K starting stack, 30-minute levels. I think registration's open till like midnight or something. They chop every pot. I had to quit streaming that final table. It lasted like 5 hours because with Big O, they just chop every pot.
Yeah, I feel like with Big O, we probably start commentary at 6 or 5 or something like that. I think that's probably a better.
Oh, Lego did get second a month ago. That's right.
We were not going to say anything, Eric, and we're going to make him feel bad. Come on.
I did, but he corrected me.
Corrected right in chat.
I forgot. They all knew now.
Humble brag.
No, I do remember that.
Look at this. We got open-ended from Allison and Phillip.
Yep.
And nut 10.
Scott needs
Give Sam.
Yeah, Allison and Phillips needed 9 or an ace.
Which hand would you rather have?
The made hand, I looking at it, but if you gave me like a 10 jack suited, I would take that with the flush, the combo draw.
Bink City. I think Philip can pull him off the hand. Scott's just not that experienced.
Yeah.
Philip's too good. He's too good.
Yep.
He's too smart.
You check to him, there's 60K in the pot. He's going to fire. Good bet, half pot bet. And Scott's thinking, I mean, I've got an ace or a jack. What if a 10 comes out and I have Broadway? Well, now the board's paired. I'm probably drawing to an ace, and I might not even be good if he's got a queen. I'm just going to fold. It's exactly what he just thought.
Yep. Went right through his head.
Yeah, Robin is a crusher. Was he reading his book at the final table?
Yes.
Was he really? That's
Yes.
awesome.
I was there. Not at the final table. I was there watching.
But he saw him. There's no rule against it. He doesn't slow down. So when he first came on the stream reading a book, I was like, dude, no, that's not good for stream. But he has like an 80% VPIP. And he doesn't slow down the game. And I went, oh, okay, it looks weird, but it's not like you're sitting there, just reading.
Yeah, Robin, if you guys don't know Robin, he is like, this is the Chaos Tag Team. That's really good.
Yeah, that's the tournament we're watching right now. 40K starting stack, 20-minute levels, live stream final table, and he was actually a recorded final table that we're broadcasting 5 days later. Because I've been streaming. I had one day off in like 3 weeks, and that was Sunday for my son's graduation. And I was like, when do you want me to broadcast this? Because I'm streaming Monday, I'm streaming Tuesday, I'm streaming Wednesday, I'm streaming Thursday, I'm streaming Friday. And when you called me and offered, I went, I'll come in early Friday. Let's do that. All right, there we go. Scott looks down at the Q and the Q min raise. This is what I was talking about. I know I have to bet, and this is legal. I'm going to make it 12K, which is too small.
Carson just picks up 9s on the button here.
It might be really fortunate that he did that because Carson's going to 3-bet.
The min raise might have hidden some things.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a good, nice, healthy 3-bet.
Yep.
About 4x.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Do you shove it here or you? I don't think Scott shoves here.
No, I think
but Carson can get away from a shove.
Right. If I like a raise, is he going to come back and make it like 100? Well, I mean, he only has 150. He might as well shove. He might just call, though, and see a flop. Now, the other thing is if he's going to be a conservative player, he might be afraid of like ace-king or something like that. So he's like, all right, let me just call. Let me look at a flop. As long as it's clean, I'm going to get it in. But, not a flop he likes. There's a king that he's afraid of.
Carson can't be happy with that. Not an overcall.
Right. So if he gets aggressive, I see Scott folding. Yep.
This is such a small bet. You can't small bet new players. You can't do it.
Well, I was going to say, Scott, it really, he's not thinking of pot odds. He's not thinking of sizes. He's thinking
the hand.
Yes or no. And he's like, I'm afraid of the king. You just bet. I don't want to lose. I'm going to fold. As a new player, that's what he's thinking right now.
He doesn't want to get trapped up with his son who's a pro.
Yep. And he doesn't want to disappoint his son.
Exactly.
He doesn't want to go, oh, Sam, you should have seen that. I had queens. He had a king. I lost all our money, and I'm out.
Eric Bana takes it again. Good job,
Let's
Eric.
Go. Good bet.
You don't want to see him angry. 7 players left in this event.
7 teams.
7 teams.
All right, we talked about the 101. We talked about the 201. Let's talk about the time specials we've got. If you are in the industry, if you are a dealer or a cashier or a server at a club or a casino, you're in town for the weekend or whatever. Actually, if you're in town until September 7th, if you have a current pay paycheck, $3 an hour. I don't think they're capping that. I would stock up if you are in the industry. You have to have a current pay stub. And if you like the 4 and 5 card games, you like PLO, you like Big O, $6 an hour. Crazy great.
Do I need a pay stub?
I'll see if I can. I don't think so. I mean, did you ever get a pay stub?
I don't. I mean, I do owner draws, so this is a little
Right.
different.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think you have a pay. I think you just.
Can't look at Corey. Just a great bet too. He's just
Good job. Good
he's taking down the little pots, and the little pots help.
Yep.
I mean, you're talking about
They do, especially when you've got like 18 big blinds, 22 big blinds. You pick up 3 big blinds, 4 big blinds a hand. It really adds up. Have you bought time recently?
I have bought time.
What'd they charge you? Did they charge you the $3?
I don't remember. I tell them I'm industry, but
Okay.
I don't ever recall.
Check your receipts next time.
I don't. Even, I throw my receipts away. I'm terrible.
Value lost. That's negative EV.
I need to talk to the CPA and wonder if time is tax deductible.
It's a business expense. If that's your business, I would imagine. It's
Yeah.
seat rental. It's a rental. It's rental fee.
I like it. I'm not a CPA. I need to talk to Eddie. Eddie's so smart. Did you know how smart Eddie is? Eddie works over at Palace. He's incredibly smart with math, not just because he's Asian, but I think he used to be a CPA.
Yes, that is accurate. And then he got into poker and went, this is way more fun than looking at spreadsheets.
Yes. He can surround himself by dudes all day. Who wouldn't want to get a job in poker? Sam and Scott picks up ace-9. So let's go queens and picks it up in the small with ace-9.
I think we talked about all of the promotions we've got going on. Tonight, we do have a $150 tournament. I don't have a graphic for it, but it's a $150 tournament with 1 re-entry allowed. And that's got a 5K guarantee on it.
Ooh, spicy. I like that.
It's good for the people who they hate sitting down next to a guy who fires 6 times. And they're like, man, how many times do I got to bust this guy?
Dude, Eric Bana picks up 10s.
That's not fair. Makes it 16. A little bit light. I would have gone 20.
20 is a good.
Yeah,
for
he
this
did an
model,
exact
8,
min,
8.
and it got Zach and Philip to call, getting a discount from the big blind.
That might slow things down.
That's going to speed things up now.
Well, it's going to slow things down for Zach and Philip for sure.
Yeah. I think it goes check. See, Carson might c-bet small, like let's say 15, 20. Or he might go 18. Perfect.
Snap.
Perfect.
Snap.
That was a good bet. And we had no part of it, so it's a quick fold. So there's the payouts on the left, $27.90 up top out of that 6,200.
And you got to pay both players, so remember
Yeah, you
cut
get half
in
of
half.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or however you
Yeah.
cut your equity.
Whenever you consider it's a $120 per player tournament, it's a pretty good ROI using accounting terms.
Corey with the little raise.
I like a call here from the big blind. He's getting a discount. I like the 20K raise when the 8 big blinds get a little more chips in the pot. Nothing for either player. I think it's going to go check, and Corey's going to bet and take it down. Or Calvin
takes
slash
the stab.
Danielle.
Right. We call that a donk lead.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Calvin is actually ahead.
He is ahead. I'm surprised about the call by Corey. That's like next level.
Corey is playing next level because that is a float
Wow.
What a great
yeah.
play.
Oh, I got to applaud that one. He floats
Great
the
play.
flop and then fires on the turn. Great. I love it. Scotty O in the chat. You playing tonight, right, Scotty? You're at the feature table?
That is a great play. And that is something I've been learning works 50% of the time, 100% of the time is when there's a bigger card on the turn, go ahead and take
Represent it.
Rep and take that lead away from the aggressor.
Yeah.
And that obviously worked there.
Yeah, well played, Corey.
Good job. Blinds are 4 and 8, and we are down
Quick blinds. We're
7.
already an hour into the stream. Wow, that was quick. Scott Lyle's going to be playing in the President's stream tonight. President JT Jonathan Tooley running a 1-2 game for his friends. Oh, I'll shut up while we have this hand play out. We got Sam and Scott with Queen, and Allison Phillip with Ace Jack suited.
And it looks like every time Scott freaking has a pair,
Yeah.
he gets blasted. So what is he going to do in this situation?
He's got queens again. Queens is such a monster. I don't. If you said
I don't like the call.
You said he's new to poker.
Very new to poker.
He doesn't realize how strong Queen is, and
there's a switch. And there's a switch.
Oh no!
So Allison's got to come back to this hand.
Look at Sam. Sam looks down at Queens. He
He's
goes,
like,
what's going on?
What the heck?
Who's in this hand against me on a King 9-8 flop? And what happened? And what would Phillip have done? This is crazy.
This is nuts. And Allison's got to look down like, what?
She looks at Ace
Look
Jack
at
and
her
goes,
face. Look at Allison's face. She's like,
okay.
How did I get in this spot?
So she's like, okay, what happened? Action's on you. I check. So here's a pro tip that I did not think of before. When you switch, get to the table first so you can analyze the situation before your opponent shows up.
I like that.
So Sam was sitting down, looked.
Oh, she's taking the...
She's like, I don't know. I got an ace.
She's got a call.
Yeah.
She's got a call.
I got an ace.
Sam's like,
Dad, we won. We won, Dad.
And Allison's probably like, I didn't have to lose the 15.
Yeah,
What
but
is Phillip doing?
She's like, I mean.
Was Phillip repping the king? Should she have repped the king?
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot going on there.
Well, on the flop, they came back with the flop, and action was on her.
Yeah.
So he had checked the flop because now, if Phillip was there, he would have bet the flop and
taking it away.
And
You're
Scott
right.
would have folded.
Phillip had the...
Yep, he had the aggression.
Yeah.
And yeah, Sam's great.
Sam's, he's not folding queens there.
No, but had that buzzer not went off, here's how it plays out. Scott checks with a king on the flop. Phillip bets. Scott folds and goes, dang it, queens are never good. But the buzzer saved him.
I'd love to see Sam play this hand, honestly.
Yeah, he's going to.
Great job, Sam.
He's got suited Broadway cards. Oh, he just called. Okay.
Wow, Zach laid down Queen Jack there, too. He's not usually... Wow, okay. To a raise and a call.
Air conditioning was fixed last night, Scotty. We had one of the blowers go out, and it got a little bit warm in the northwest corner.
Sam flops top pair.
Let's go.
But I think Cammy has to see that.
Yeah, 7-10-7. You're like, I'm good here. Let me just represent something. Drawing dead.
I'd love to see Sam put a little bit of a raise in, but that bet already is fairly big.
Yeah, both nines have been folded.
Yeah.
And Sam just says,
great
I'm all
play.
in.
Just
I'm
a
all
great
in.
play, Sam.
I have a 10 or a 7, and they both beat you.
Great play. He shows it.
Yeah.
So she doesn't feel
He's
bad.
like, I got a 10. We're nice. We're friends. I'm just looking up at the equity. Blinds are up to 4,000, 8,000. Carson at 50 big blinds. Allison Phillip at 30 big blinds. Sam and Scott at 31. Then we've got Cammie and Corey at 15. Marguerite and Kim at 12. And Calvin and Danielle 9.2. Zach and Phillip at 9.1. So
also picks up 9s.
Still a lot of play left.
A lot of chips, a lot of play left. Just a min raise from Allison.
Yep.
16 or 20 at 4-8. I feel like it's 20, but
I think 18 at least.
really, a hard 3? Okay. Marguerite says, I'm in. I love aces. Or an ace.
What does hard 3 mean?
3x.
Oh, no, 18. When we're at 8, I go to 18.
Oh, okay, 18, okay.
Yeah. I thought it was a term for like blackjack or something. I was looking at the cards going,
yeah, sorry.
what's a hard 3? Like
I was thinking it's 3-6. I didn't
Yeah.
even say that, but
all right,
all
we're on the
clubs.
same page now.
We're good. Flops a set from Allison.
Yeah.
And Marguerite is the only one with the club, but it also is a straight flush draw-ish
Right,
hand.
right. I think
Allison's looking at the blinds and the club.
yeah, she's like, I think we just got to get aggressive. She leads out for 50K. That's a great bet. There's 70 in the pot.
If you got it, you got it, boys and
Yeah.
girls.
You know, pay anybody to draw if they're chasing a club. Marguerite doesn't want to go for it, and bottom pair's not coming along. And Allison lets it go. Or Allison doesn't show, I meant to say.
Scoops.
The disadvantage of watching it not live is I can't pull up any stat that I want. But luckily, we've got the ticker at the bottom that plays this stuff. You can see Zach and Philip are at 6%. Calvin, Daniel, and Marguerite and Kim are all at 6% pre-flop raise.
And who would have thought Allison and Phillip were at the VPIP?
Aggression frequency is
Yeah.
36. I wish we could hear what they were laughing about because they're having fun.
I think playing at Palace is always fun.
Super fun.
It is my new home. I love it here. The PLO games are only getting better. So if you're a PLO player, start coming over to Palace, please.
Yeah, and it's half price now, so.
Yeah, we're getting some really good games going on. There's a lot of juicy action.
We generally get 3 or 4 games go over the weekend of 4-card.
Sam's got to let this go. He knows that Zane's probably making a move, but
Yeah, even if you know he's making a move, you can't do anything about it with Queen 8 unless you want to just, 3-bet him.
if you're ripping here, you're getting a call. Yeah.
Oh, snap call.
Snap. That's kind of standard, right? If you raise, you're probably not folding.
Right. Especially with these stack depth where Calvin had 7 big blinds and Carson Zane said, let's go. I got Queen 10. I love this hand.
That's a good hand for.
Yep. Pairs is 6, which is I was gonna say it's
away on the
irrelevant
10.
because the queen or the 10 still beats him,
And the diamond for the flush.
and he doesn't get it. Calvin and Daniel eliminated in 7th place. The rich get richer. Zane stacking chips now.
Still the chip leader of the entire tournament.
Yep, wire to wire. He came to the final table as chip leader, and he's even extends his lead. He's got 60 big blinds now. Second place is Allison and Phillip with 36 big blinds. Sam and Scott with 29. Everybody else in the danger zone with 9, 11.
I think another way to play an ace hand in a tournament, and you guys got to try this, I'm not a tournament player, is doing a simple stop and go, right? We don't have to rip it.
Right. Just
Call
call and then open any
flop. And then just rip any flop. It's the same. It's the same as if you were going to do it anyways.
But you'll get a
it's heads
fold if
up-
they miss.
Yeah, if it's heads up, you're probably 50% going to get a fold.
Yep.
Shit, maybe more than that. All right, we got a rip here from Zach and Philip with AK.
9 big blinds.
And Allison says,
Yep.
I have 3 high with a deuce
I
kicker.
got the dirty diaper. Can't call you.
Why do they call it dirty diaper?
I don't know, 'cause it's so like the worst thing ever.
Okay, gotcha.
That's my guess. Somebody said that a couple of WSOPs ago on the ESPN feature table, and it's stuck. A lot of recreational players like to watch TV and then parrot stuff that they hear to show how smart they are. and then it becomes a thing. So this random guy called it the dirty diaper, and all the recreational players saw that and went, "Oh yeah, that's a dirty diaper." Okay, and now it is.
I want to come up with a hand.
Let's do it. They're all named though. Big Rig used the dirty diaper. Was my hypothesis correct, Lego, in your opinion?
Oh, we got 3 players still. Flop. And Sam has the best hand. Pre.
Yeah, Carson, Zane make it 16 to go.
He's using his chip stack and aggression.
Yep. He has so many chips, he could even get bigger. He would have got Zach Phillip to fold King 8 if he went bigger than just 16. Because it's so much more in a percentage of the stack.
Ace high wins.
Yeah, 9977. Sam and Scott are just going to win with ace high.
I don't know what that bet is from Zach and Phillip. I mean, your story isn't making a lot of sense.
No, it's not. He's like, I called and you guys all check, so I'm going to bet now. It's going to be really weird.
Zane has to put a raise in or fold.
I was going to say if Zane raises right now, it's really puts Sam in a bad spot.
Sam has position.
Scott would have folded. Sam's going to come along.
Yeah. I think Zach is thinking his king high is the best
And
hand.
that might have been what he was doing. He's value
Check,
betting
check.
king high. Yeah. Sam said there's no reason to bet here because I'm getting called by a 7 or a 9, and that's it.
Yeah, Zane saw that too. He could have bet.
It's tough because Zach Phillip could have been betting with an ace high,
Right.
and he's got Sam behind him, so it's really a hard spot for Zane. So he just, saved his chips. The other thing he can do, just to get crazy, is just rip it. I'm all in. He's got 57 big blinds. Everybody's folding unless they have a hand that they can, go all in with. And if you double up Zach and Phillip, they're at 12 and everything's good because nobody wants to bust. Sam and Scott, Allison and Phillip, they don't want to bust before Zach and Phillip.
Oh no.
Speaking
Allison.
of Zach and Phillip with the ace. Oh, this is going to be a bad one between Allison and Zach.
Zach's already looked at his hand. Look at he's looking over. These live tells, guys, are very important.
Yeah, he's checking it out, going, how much am I going to get from her? Bing, got him. All in, snap all in. And she says, well, okay, I'm all in too.
It's like crap.
It's 9K more. Well, she made it 40, which was pretty big, which is 5X. And on the button.
That puts Zach and Phillip in a really good spot.
Yeah.
100K pickup.
Ooh, Jack.
Oh no.
Gut shot.
Oh, the
Doesn't
case
get there.
ace.
Boat for Zach and Phillip. Allison has to top off the extra 9K that she had. So she went from 28 big blinds and Zach and Phillip had 14 big blinds? Or is that where they're at now?
It should be where they're at now because Allison was second
Okay.
in chips.
There we go. And now Allison is, she dropped down to third in chips, still in good shape. And Zach and Phillip are at 114. Marguerite and Kim down at the bottom.
I think Marguerite's got to make a move. I mean, we're less than 10 big blinds here.
She does. And now is the time to do it under the gun before you have to pay your ante.
Right. I mean, I think it's this hand or the next.
I'm wrong. Last hand, she was under the gun.
It's a
Now
switch. It's a
Now
switch.
she is in the big blind. All right.
And Corey's coming back to King 3.
Well, that's just going to be an easy fold. What is Scott going to do with ace tray suited?
I don't know if Scott's advanced enough to make a play in the hijack with his hand or not. But it is. I know what Sam would do.
Yeah. Sam would for sure make it 20. He said, all right, let's see what's going on here. And this isn't so bad. There's been no action.
Right.
You know, we just got the cards dealt, and it was under the gun's first act, so this was a pretty easy one.
I think Kim might just rip it on Carson, too, here.
Yeah.
And she has to. She's going to make a play on this hand. A king is almost like an ace when it comes down to the short-handed.
Oh, yeah, she rips it. Let's go.
Great job. All right,
He's got enough. I don't hate a call here because if he...
It's the right call if you
Yeah.
make the call. It's
Yeah.
Mathematically, it's the right call.
Yeah, he's... and even if he doubles up her, she's at 18 and he's down to 45, 46. He's still got a huge chip lead. Yeah, good call.
Yeah, that's the right call.
Good call. Allison in the chat says, yes, she bet 5x to pressure him. Didn't know she was pressuring the aces. It's hard to pressure ace-ace. All right, it is a flip, and actually,
Kim picks up a jack.
yeah. Carson needs a king
8.
or an 8 for a gutter. All right.
She's alive, and she's happy.
And Carson's like, well, that's fine. I didn't expect to be ahead when I called you. So you winning that was what I thought was going to happen anyway. He was trying to get lucky, not realizing that he was ahead. And like I said, she doubles up to 18. Now that puts pressure on Cammie and Corey. You know, and
Carson told me before the stream he is single and he's looking for a girlfriend. Someone preferably blonde, blue eyes, 5'2".
There's a song like that.
Finance. Eric is taking the application, so please send all of your applications over to Eric.
Email Hunan Resources. Inside joke if you watch the streams. It'll be funny. All right. I don't know what's happening, but Big Jim is stopping something. He's like, not on my watch, boys.
Stop with the talking.
Yeah. I'm not sure what was going on. Zach and Philip have queen.
It's a 114K rip.
That's pretty healthy. That's 14 big blinds.
Kim, don't call those, please. It's too much.
It is a lot. She just doubled up.
You can wait. Good job, Kim.
Yep.
You're smarter than that.
I mean, she's got suited Broadway cards, so she's like, this is super tempting.
Yeah.
But
I don't like the rip. You like the rip?
Nah, not at all. Not at all.
You can play a little bit and probably stack a couple people.
He just went for the, I want to take the, there's the scheduled payouts. Yeah. $27.90 up top, $6.20 on the bottom. Are they on break?
We're doing a color up.
All right, color up break. All right, good. So now I can't fast forward. Let's use this to run to the restroom real quick. It's probably like a 5-minute break. I'm going to go real quick.
All right, I'll go right after you.
All right, let's pop back up into the commentary very quickly. So, what do you think so far while they're coloring up the chips?
I think it's pretty exciting. I mean, we've obviously seen that there's a lot of different kind of strategy that you can apply in this game. But you really have to talk to your partner about how each player plays, because there are some situations where you can really get it in good against a partner. But the hard part right now, Eric, you can't do that. You can only do it during break.
Right.
When you're switching, it is so fast.
You got
can't
just a
talk.
second to get in there.
You can't really talk about the situation that you're in.
Now I just fast forward past the rest of the break, so we are good to go. They are just all sitting down right now. 6 players left. 4 of them get paid.
Sam and Scott picks up 10s and with the shove in front.
This is going to be easy for Scott to call.
There's a call. Yeah, quick call.
Go.
This is a big pickup. If
that was actually pretty standard. So Corey, Cammy, don't get down on Corey for shoving with an ace with 7 big blinds in the small blind when it folds to him. That's absolutely standard, in my opinion. And Scott just woke up with a hand and takes him out.
Yeah.
We are on the bubble.
Scott's super happy.
Oh, he's like, whoo. He's so relieved. He's like,
I'm glad it wasn't queens. He might have folded it. I'm kidding.
Post flop.
So
that's the other thing. If you know you're up against a recreational player, let's not flip with him. Let's see a flop and let him fold.
Absolutely.
Let's not give him a reason to flip.
I love that.
Because pre-flop he might call with 10s, but a flop comes out and he's like, oh man, the guy's got a jack. I'm gonna fold now. Scott, just listen to Sam. He's a really great teacher. Marguerite makes it 40 to go. Ooh, healthy raise. Blinds are 5 and 10. She goes 4x.
I like that.
Yeah, I love it.
From her, it's a great image rep.
Lego, do not deactivate Streamlabs in the middle of a stream, please.
She needs to fire here.
Yes,
she's got
the
credibility.
Yep. Yeah, all in.
Oh my God, Kim.
She's like, you guys can't call this.
Dude, what a play.
Beautiful. I love it.
Great play.
And now Scott's going to fold.
And she picks up, like a 30, 40?
A bunch. She picked up, she went 4x, so that's 4, 8, 12, 90K. She picked up 9 big blinds.
9 big blinds.
Good work.
What a
That's
great
huge.
spot.
That was huge.
That really puts her up probably close to third place. She's in third.
Yeah. Carson and Zane are at 38. Sam and Scott picked up that big double up to be in second place with 33. But now Marguerite and Kim are at third place with 23.
We are playing for the bubble.
Yeah, we're on the bubble.
This is
right
crazy.
now.
This is crazy. It's crazy fast, actually. For the number of blinds we have, right?
Yeah, it's we're an hour and 20 minutes in.
Marguerite picks up another great hand. She stops it to fold.
Yeah.
She probably won the last one.
Yeah, she said, I just got away with one. I don't want to do that again.
Right.
And it's funny, King, Queen, King, Jack, Queen, Jack looks stronger than Ace 4 or Ace 7 or something like that. Just 2 suited Broadway cards, 2 offsuit, 2 Broadway cards looks stronger than Ace Rag. Allison says Kim is a beast. So is Marguerite. Love seeing these great female players.
I think the female poker community is actually growing in Dallas and Texas.
It is, yeah.
And it's really great to see these competitors out there.
Yeah.
They obviously, I'm not going to compare them to men or anything like that, but I do know that they are strong in their own right. Some players have nuances, just like male players have nuances. So you just got to be able to pick up on that. It does change, some of the tells, but it's a great opportunity. I mean, to get into the scene if you're a female player, now is a great time.
She's got a suited ace and lets it go.
Wonder what Scott's going to do with his ace queen here.
I want to see a raise. As a recreational player, I would have expected him to go like 20.
It really puts in a lot of players who don't need to be in the hand in the hand.
Yep.
And he flops a 9.
Carson's like, let's go. I got middle pair. Let's see what happens. And Scott is a fit or fold player where this didn't fit my hand. I'm going to fold.
Picks up an inside straight draw. But I just don't see Carson firing again.
No, he's got showdown value. And if they're not going to force him to action, I think it's just going to check around for the final time. Carson can probably check call a bit. And they just check it down. He shows the winning hand.
Wow. That's amazing.
Where's the pot, guys? 40K.
And that's the other thing is I hate showing as a weaker player on a really strong table. If I can not show my hand, I mean, it just seems like vultures just start swarming you when you show hands. So showing that ace-queen is probably going to change the dynamic of the table just a little bit.
If I'm at the table and I see somebody check down ace-queen and not raise pre-flop, he's got a target on his back.
You may actually be the most aggressive player I've ever played with. And I'm not kidding. I thought Eric was probably more admin than player, but he is more player than admin, I believe, and he's extremely aggressive in the tournaments I've played with him in.
Super fun.
Kim picks up a nice beauty here, and so does Carson. He's going to put pressure on her? Nope. Just limps in. Now, this is all about post-flop play here.
Yes.
We're going to see who has the better post-flop play. Inside straight draw for Carson.
Yeah. Bottom pair for Kim. She's not ready to give it away.
No, not at all.
She's probably thinking if you had an ace or a queen, you would have raised pre-flop, and she's probably right.
She's very right about that. But
so she's like, if you don't have an ace or a queen, my 4 is good. And she's exactly right on all counts.
But look at the percentages of the win on the showdown percentages. Carson only has 32% to win.
Yep. Jack, 10, king, 8.
I just don't think she's going to call. This is so light of a call. Yeah.
Wow. Good job, Carson. And he just, stacks chips, another day at the office. Five players on the money bubble. Now that is another aspect. Zach and Philip are at 10 big blinds. Plenty of play. If they double through Allison and Philip, they flip places. Or Marguerite and Kim, they flip places. So this is where Carson and Zane should really be applying pressure because they've got 42 big blinds. They've got twice as much as Allison, Philip, Marguerite, and Kim. 4 times as much as Zach and Philip. Sam and Scott are just a little bit behind them. But Carson's showing he's just going to outplay Scott. He's just going to apply pressure. And that you don't have to apply a lot of pressure. You don't have to go all in against him. You can just min raise because in his mind, I'm not calling a raise. I'm not calling a raise. Whether the raise is a min raise or whether it's all in, it's either yes or no. Am I calling? It's really binary, his decisions. As a recreational new player, I see that a lot where they're not thinking pot odds. They're not thinking strategy. They're thinking yes or no. Are these cards good? Yes. Are these cards good? No.
Right.
I have queens. Those are good. Yes. Oh, there's a king on the flop. Okay. No.
Yeah.
It's not any deeper than that when they're starting.
But as you know, there's dynamics to it, right? Like what position, who is the early raiser,
Exactly.
where is he going, what's his tendencies. There's a lot of stuff going on.
There's a lot of stuff to learn more than just these cards are good, yes or no, which is where Scott looks like he's at right now.
Carson's just got 3-bet.
That's a very
But, you look at Philip, and Philip can be a crazy player sometimes. You're not always 100% sure what he has.
He looks at the clock. He's got, I have a suited ace, and you just 3-bet me? Okay, so I am behind. I'm going to let it go.
Wow, what a great fold. Yeah. And Carson, you're probably watching this now, but, man, that is a great fold, dude.
Hand 45. Level 14, 20-minute levels. Did they have breaks throughout the tournament, or just
we had breaks
just to color up?
We had breaks throughout the tournament.
Okay. In a tag team tournament, you don't need breaks.
Yeah.
Because when I'm playing, you can take a break. When you're playing, I can take a break. We don't need to schedule any breaks except for a quick 5-minute one to color up.
Yeah, that's probably the right call because it did take the game a little bit longer. We didn't need any break because there's so many breaks within the game.
Mm-hmm.
So
it could probably take a half hour off of the tournament if we eliminated those breaks. The downside of that is you take the break to talk to your partner about strategy. If I take away the breaks, you can't do that either.
Yeah, which is totally fine. But remember, we could do it during chip ups too, like color ups. So we might have one break and all. But if you're doing red and blue on the bands, you really don't get to see your partner. You could just tell them the advantages of currently playing.
Mm-hmm. You know, it would be really neat. We talked about this yesterday. In this specific format, I can display this live without hole cards in the room. So you can sit there and watch your partner playing.
Oh, that's crazy.
And follow along without rubbernecking from the peanut gallery. Let me type in heist really quickly. So, what do you think so? I'm going to test this out with Lego.
Marguerite picks up 4s and gets a walk. So everybody's being a little cautious, which is good.
They're on the bubble.
But I'd like to see some bigger stacks push other bigger stacks around.
Yep. And that's who you want to target. If you are Sam, Scott, Carson, Zane, and you've got a bigger stack, you don't want to necessarily target Zach and Philip. You want to target Allison and Philip or Marguerite and Kim because those guys can be hurt. Zach and Philip, they're already at the bottom. We want to. They have nothing to lose. They're already at the bottom. But Allison and Philip and Marguerite and Kim don't want to be at the bottom. So they're going to be a little more conservative, maybe.
Ace-10 versus Ace-10, and we've got the stronger Ace-10 on the button for a couple of facts. One is Carson gets to act last, and Philip has to act first. Highly unlikely either of them going to hit, actually, so it's just going to be all about presence and play presence.
With position, I think Carson wins this hand. Just his aggression frequency.
All day, every day.
Yeah. And 3.5 is a great bet. 3.5 big blinds. Excellent. So he extends his lead, 48 big blinds. And when I get to a final table, instead of talking about stack sizes, I talk about how many big blinds they have. That's why I love this specific skin, because at the top it tells you 275,000 chips. Like Zach and Philip could say, I've got 75,000 chips. And you're like, wow. Well, that's 7.5 big blinds. It puts it in perspective.
So Carson really needs to turn it up a little bit and really
I
put
think
pressure.
so.
Yeah.
I think Ming clicking every hand, like going 22,000 every hand, just to make people fight back. And if they don't, you're picking up 25K every hand.
Right.
With the chip stack, you can really abuse these guys. Perfect. Under the gun, Queen 8 suited, 22K.
Yeah, that's a great bet.
Or fold. That's an option too.
Sam's decides to play this hand, Jack 8. You really need to be... Oh, and he raises with it, too. Just the min raise, though.
And that's what I was talking about. Recreational players, they know they're going to raise.
He's getting ripped
So I'm going to make it 20.
And that's a bad spot to raise it to.
Yep. And Zach and Philip just says, I'm all in.
Oh,
And
he
he
did
goes, well,
call
I
with the Jack
guess
9.
I call because I'm already in for 20. I might as well be in for 65. He still has 200K behind. He still has 20 big blinds behind. He's risking 7 right now. Flop some backdoor straight equity.
Turns a flush draw.
Needs a 9 or a diamond or a jack or an 8 for that matter. It misses everything, and ace high is going to be the winning hand. That's a lot of outs on the turn, Scott. A lot of outs.
Oh, man, I don't like that play at all. It's a switch.
Yep.
Poor Sam's going to come back to...
He goes, what happened to my stack?
What's happened? What happened?
I had 30 big blinds. Now we got 20. He just lost a third of my stack. And worse, he gave it to the short stack, which is why I don't pick on the short stacks, because they've got nothing to lose and they pile it in, and now you're obligated to call them, like exactly what just happened. And Big Jim wasted no time getting cards in the air. I mean, they're not even set down yet.
That's my favorite hand. 7-5 suited.
I like it.
Plays well, actually. Flops pretty well.
Lego commenting in the chat, a lot of recreational players think that any suited cards are good. They've got a flush draw. They're going to, you see that a lot. It was suited as an excuse for making bad calls. It was suited. Way to go, Lego. You broke the chat. Heist is on cooldown for 391 seconds.
I played with Jim in mixed games with the dealer. Really good mixed player, actually.
Yeah, he is. He's been doing commentary for me on the PLO streams. Last week when we had our 1-2 rec stakes, and they had me make it match the stack, and it was stupid. They had 5K buy-ins, and I'm like, guys...
Yeah.
How is this rec stakes? Now you can't buy in for 5K and call it rec stakes 1-2 PLO.
Yeah.
So I did last night, or Wednesday night, I did a 1-2 500 max buy-in.
That's a good round.
And it was actually a round of each. So it was 1-2 Hold'em and then a round of 1-2 PLO.
How'd that go?
Really well, actually.
Good.
Actually, had a lot of positive feedback from the people saying they want to do that more often, because a lot of it was actually super passive that you don't expect out of PLO stream, but a lot of it was 9 Hold'em players dabbling in PLO.
Oh my gosh, get me on that stream.
Yeah, yeah. Robin wrecked it. He destroyed those guys.
Carson picks up ace, or Zane picks up ace jack spades, and then Marguerite picks up king jack suited.
This is going to be a juicy board. We got king jack suited, ace king suited, ace jack suited.
Oh, Sam.
Ace 10.
And
Sam has 2 flush draws.
And Allison just min raised it, so we might get we don't get ripped.
Wow, interesting.
4 calls. How did Zane not raise?
Yeah,
the most aggressive player.
Zane with ace jack on the button, he should have just ripped it.
All the baby cards come out. I think Allison just reps here, right?
Somebody has to. Somebody has to bet. Yep, and it's going to be Allison.
30.
I like it. There's 90K in the pot. She makes it 30, a third pot bet. Perfect.
A rebet.
Zane's really passive. I expected him to
I really thought, he'd fire off.
Wow. So she bet with the best hand, and everybody just folded. That never happens.
Again, I think the image too, right? It's
Yeah.
the female aspect too, because you would not put females on bluffing.
This is the last hand at 5-10, and then we're going to go up to 10-15. Zach and Philip with the ace, Jack under the gun, Carson and Zane with nines. I think we're going to tangle right now. So he makes it 30, which is 3x.
Marguerite folds twos.
Well, Zane made it 100. He goes 10 big blinds. Zach, you want this to be your last hand? Because you're putting your whole stack in with ace jack. He says, no, I don't actually.
Wow. Dude.
And that's just Zane knowing where he's at, going, we're on the bubble. You want to bust now for $0, or do you want to let somebody else bust and you get $620?
Yeah.
And especially in a tag team tournament, less about the money. I don't want to let my partner down.
Yeah.
So, that's great insight from Zane, knowing where he's at and knowing where Zach Phillip is at. And having the best hand always helps. Sam Scott down to 11. Marguerite Kim at 12.
I think Zach's going to make a play here. Oh, just ripped there. With
17.
See, and that's why Sam's a pro, right?
Yeah,
so
it's 11 big blinds. He's
in
right
position,
in the danger zone.
Yeah.
He says, all I got to do is get through these blinds, and I'm good. I'm going to pick up 25K or 30, 40K because the blinds just went up. Zach or Phillip shows an ace and folds. So I'm never doing that. I'm never showing you an ace, and I'm never showing you that I'm capable of big laydowns because I don't want a target on my back. I don't want you thinking, this guy's going to fold his big blind to me.
Yeah.
He will never see a cheap big blind again. If you show me you're capable of making big folds, I'm going to put you to the test every time. I mean, I don't hate if he showed his, 4, like I had a 4. I'm not calling. But don't show your big folds.
How many times has Allison had ace king? Good Lord. Bless me one time with that.
30K.
I think Carson or Zane's more comfortable playing hands like this, that 6-4 suited, those kind of cards.
It's easy to play that because you can get away from it when it doesn't hit. 7, 10, 10, you can fold. Lego in the chat saying another facet to the tag team. Carson's got to come in and restack his chips the way he likes to stack his chips. And then Zane comes back and makes his little pyramid again. That is something I hadn't thought of.
Popper.
Yeah.
Come on, man. You just let her walk away with murder.
She's too good.
Too good.
Respect.
You think dealers who play have more of a benefit or edge?
So you see hundreds and hundreds of hands, and you see how different players play, and you go, okay, this guy is always doing this. But if you could sit there and watch Milkmen 3-bet everybody all day,
yeah, but
that doesn't mean you can do that.
40,000 hands. I
Yeah.
mean, it's a little bit different, right? Yeah, you can't do it like that because the roll's not the same and things like that. Sam is really pressing.
I mean, now that you bring that up, Sam was a dealer. Allison is a dealer. Carson and Zane are both dealers. Philip is a dealer. So half of the final table are dealers. Right. And this isn't an employee event.
Right. No, I go back and look at all your live streams on the tournaments and see who at the final table are players, dealers, something like that.
Yep.
People that have seen thousands upon thousands of hands.
That's a really good point.
So I think there is an advantage. So if you want to get better at poker, work in the poker community, be part of the community. Are you guys still having job openings at Palace?
Go to palacepoker.com.
There you
And
go.
apply.
Play, work, live. There's a pickleball court down here.
Pickleball court,
tennis,
ping pong,
table
table
tennis.
Table tennis.
We just need a gym and showers.
I that would be great.
I'll pay. I'd pay an extra $60 a month in membership for that.
Just have a membership
Because,
with a locker room.
Yeah, with a locker room and a gym. I mean,
that's great.
Because I'm paying so much money for my Crunch and my Planet Fitness memberships and all that stuff. So
what they, it would be neat to have like a across the street La Quinta partnership where a membership here would get you a shower over there or something. You know,
that'd be cool, wouldn't it?
Go take a nap. Sam just steals this one.
Sam is playing really well right now.
Yep.
I mean, if he could finish this final table, I would put props on him, actually.
Now, that's the other thing. Like, I'm sure at the beginning of the day, he's like, hey, Pops, let's go play this tournament. You know, it's $300, whatever, $240. It'll be fun. And now all of a sudden, like, damn, we're about to make money. I got to get this done before Dad gets back in here.
Yeah, that's right. Run it up before Dad gets back.
You know, he needs enough of a cushion that that Scott doesn't have to worry about it. I think that's probably what's going through his mind right now.
6.3 bigs just shipped it. Now, if Sam he can't find a hand. He wants to pick it up.
Yeah.
And he couldn't find a hand to call. That's what he was upset about there.
And that's the right move by Zach and Phillip with 6 big blinds. Let's just shove and hope it gets through.
Lego, I'll be your gym buddy. We could lift together. I like lifting heavy. If you like lifting heavy, let's go.
What time do you go
out? Probably about 11 p.m., midnight.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's more my style. I just can't wake up at if I'm up at 4 a.m., it's because I'm still up.
Yeah. Marguerite says, this is a hand I'm going to go with. Raise. Good.
I like it.
Good job.
Is that a call?
That's a min raise.
30. Okay. I think the 1Ks are off the table now, so she would have had to make it go 35 if she wanted to raise. And she's like, I don't want to go that much.
She's got to call whatever he puts in. Yeah, he's got.
She's like, I'm not calling. Wish I could hear these guys right now. It's so entertaining. So when you're at the gym, what do you like to bench, or you like to?
It's everything, right? So Mondays. It's been 2 weeks.
Skip leg day, of course.
No, I always try to go to leg day. Leg day every day, actually.
You get some cardio in.
No, I don't really do a lot of cardio. I think sitting on my ass and playing poker is my cardio. No, try to get 10,000 steps in. I'm trying to do that. I heard that's really been really positive, so that's hard to do.
Yeah, Zach and Phillip look down at an ace and rip it all in 10 big blinds or 7 big blinds, 10K.
Zane has to call this. I mean, it doesn't matter even if you've had 4 high at this point.
He's got a great hand to call though. Suited connectors, 1 gapper, 8-10 clubs for in the big blind, so he's getting a discount anyway. Hits a 10. Zach and Phillip hit an ace. He still needs an 8 or a 10. He has the same outs now, 8 or a 10. One time, doesn't get it. Double up for Zach and Phillip. First chink in the armor of Carson and Zane, and they're down to 23 big blinds, still in front, but with not quite the cushion.
Yeah, Lego says, what do we do? Targeted group all day. It's push and pull now is the new method, right? So anything you push, you do a push day. Anything you pull is a pull day. Legs and abs every day. And when we get to this age, I know this sounds weird, but pelvic floor. Do stuff with your pelvic floor so it's easier to stop your
I see a lot of military calisthenics in my Facebook algorithm.
Maybe it's telling you something.
I gotta start working out, get healthy.
A lot of these guys on Reddit and TRT, I know this is kind of different, but that's the new peptide and
I
wonder
get a
drug.
lot of that in my thing too, saying you're not tired, you don't have a beer belly, you just need to buy this product.
Look at that. Kim just raised with 5-3 high.
She knows that's a
And
great.
Carson, yeah.
Because Carson limps a small blind. If you limp when I'm the big blind, if everybody folds
Punish.
and you limp,
Punish.
I'm definitely raising.
But what if I know that and I've got ace king?
You know that I know that you know that I know.
I've got a couple
then
levels.
you can get me. Yeah. But if we're new and you just try to limp into my pot, I'm stealing it. I did that last couple days ago in a tournament where the guy limps. He like tank limps his small blind. I'm raising 100% of the time. So I raise it. He tank calls, and then he goes, check in the dark, and I bet 5K in the dark. And the flop comes out, and he goes, and he folds. He's like, he missed, I missed, but most of the time you're going to miss.
Yeah.
And if you're going to check in the dark, I'm going to raise in the dark, and ta-da. You do kettlebells?
Kettlebell's supposed to be really, really good. I don't do it as often as I need to.
I've got some free weights that I play around with, but not enough to, not as much as I should. And you really have to be consistent. You know, a drip of water will go through a rock with enough time, but if you just take a bucket and splash it, all you can get is a wet rock. So you just have to be super consistent.
Yeah, I mean, I'm Eddie, man. Eddie looks great, dude. I want to be like Eddie.
Well, downside is he quit drinking. I'm not doing that.
I don't drink. I'm an example of being fat and not drinking. So maybe you need to start drinking and then stop. I don't know.
Yeah, to trick your body.
Like, oh, watch out. This tournament might go on forever.
It's really possible. They're moving around. Everybody's got a nice, healthy stack. It was a deep tournament for the final table, but now everybody's Marguerite and Kim playing great. Have 12 big blinds, which is plenty. You know, nobody down in the 5 big blind shoving range. So this could last another 2 hours until the blinds catch up to them. Yeah, I eat a lot of food. My trick to not eat all the food. See, I was raised don't waste food, clean plate club, and so now and I'll eat anything. So like Eddie and I used to share meals. Like we'd get a meal and we'd both eat half of it to help.
That's adorable.
It was so cute. But now that we work different schedules, so he's not my eating buddy. I'll just tell the server, one of the waitresses, I'll say, have you had your break yet? No? Go order whatever you want and give me half of it, and I'll pay for it.
Has it worked?
Yeah, every day. Every day. So depending on who's working, like, what do you want? I'm going to eat whatever you want. So, because I'll literally eat anything. Some days I get pizza. Some days I get half a cheeseburger. Some days I get an empanada. Some days I get chicken fried rice.
Carson is just getting outplayed right now. And it's got to be frustrating now. Look at the fold.
Like, I can't believe this. And she's at the 14 big blinds now. She just squeezed past Zach and Phillip with 12 big blinds. She's playing great. Short-handed, short stack. She's like, let's go.
Short stature. Look at her.
I love it. I love to see it.
They're all about the same. They're in the teens. Carson and Zane are in the 20s.
We're 12 to 20.
So now it's going to be short-handed play, pick big cards, and go. Oh,
there we go.
Rip all in.
Zane just said, I'm done with you outplaying me. I've got Broadway cards, I'm all in.
And this is a push on a big stack, right? You're not. It doesn't matter if he had ace, king, ace, queen. He's probably not calling.
And he shows the weak card and said, that's why I'm folding. I had an 8. I like that better than showing the ace to show that you can be pushed off.
Yeah.
And Carson goes, he's smiling, going, it worked. I got him. Hand 68.
How many hands do we think will go?
That's a great question. It depends on if they keep just passing chips back and forth. Nobody, like Carson and Zane had a huge chip lead, and they lost it. You know, they didn't apply the pressure. Not that they did anything wrong.
Look at Kim's shorthanded game. Like, this lady can play.
Yeah.
I mean, put pressure on a weaker opponent, raising. I mean, the composure's the same, not a smile. I don't think Kim smiled all day. I mean, it's just like...
Hand number 42069. I don't think it'll go that far. Oh, yeah, I get it. It took me a second. Took Sean 2 seconds.
It's a min raise.
Makes it 30.
I think I know what happens here.
We got the
action.
clubs and we got the ace.
We got action.
This is going to be brutal. Somebody's going to walk away with a ton of chips. Somebody's going to have 30 chips going into this, and somebody's going to be broke. If we don't hit a club, oh, there's a club. Sam's drawing dead with top pair. I think that's it, Scott. I don't see Scott getting away from it. Well, he does check. He could be afraid of the flush, but he could say, I don't believe you. I have an ace. This one's hard to read. All right. 245,000 in the pot. Oh, how much value can Philip extract? He says all of it. I don't know if he can call all of it. He might give up. I wonder how much he would have called if Philip bets 50. But that's a great bet. Philip's going for max value. And Scott gets off the hook, down to 7 big blinds. That was the cooler hand we needed for Allison and Philip. Yeah, he's not calling something that big. He didn't want to call the when you see how hesitant he was to call on the turn, I would have sized down a little bit and got some value out of it.
Yeah, size it down, try to extract max value and put him in a spot where his SBR is all in.
Carson and Zane exactly even with Allison and Philip with 365,000 chips.
First to stab.
Yeah, Zach and Philip has bottom pair on a wet board. There's straight draws, there's flush draws, there's 2 high cards, and he lets it go.
Philip's playing great right now, too.
Yeah, he is. Chip lead. Carson just lost a chip lead for the first time in 2 hours at the final table.
I didn't think Carson would be as passive as he is. I thought him and Zane would actually play a lot more hands. So pretty surprised. I understand they don't want to go out on the bubble, but
right,
you have to give yourself an opportunity to win, that's for sure.
Scott looks down at an ace and says, let's go with it now. I've got 7 big blinds. Carson's thinking, man, I don't know. I call you. I got king 10. I got 2 Broadway cards and a bunch of chips. I'm going to call your 7 big blinds. All right, Sam and Scott, I'm rooting for you. King or a 10 still. King or a 10. Doesn't get it. Scott with the full double. Gets it. He gives it to Phil and takes it from Carson.
Wow.
Carson down in 3rd place now.
That really it's a huge.
Yeah.
dent.
Sam and Scott went from 5th to 2nd with that hand. That's how close these chip stacks are. If Kim doubles through Phillip, she's in 1st place and he's in last place. I mean, that's how close these chip stacks are. Literally anyone's game. Like,
Switch.
so Carson's just shaking his head because he's like, God, I was just about to make a move against Kim, who's been just punishing me all day. I was about to make a move, and then the buzzer went off, and I got to leave now. Hey, go all in, go all in, go all in. He's telling him secrets real quick.
He just rips it all.
Yep,
in.
Sam looks down at King 10 and says, I'm all in. What are you guys doing? And Kim,
Marguerite.
oh, yeah. She's like, I call.
This is for a massive stack.
Yeah, especially. I don't think Sam had to do that. It wasn't like he was left with 7 big blinds. He had 12 big blinds. He was in good shape.
10 in the window.
Oh, let's go. That's not fair. That's not fair. Get it in totally dominated, and he gets there.
Ace on the turn
Oh.
with the nut flush draw.
Oh, he's got 2 outs. He needs a 10. Doesn't get it.
Crippled.
Yeah, he's down to 2 big blinds. Wow. Oh, dirty. Kim, chip leader, Marguerite and Kim, 21 big blinds. Allison and Phillip right behind them.
They
with
came
20.
in short. They came in
They
really
came in short. Kim played phenomenal for her orbit. Getting into a spot where having enough chips that doubling up was significant. Now I'm really putting pressure on everyone except for Sam right now. Because nobody wants to bust before Sam does. He's got 2 big blinds left.
Sam, it's this hand or the next hand, buddy. You don't even have to look. And it definitely should be this hand. I mean, I haven't seen your hand either, but it's Jack 10. It's going in.
Yeah, it's all in. He's already in there. I mean, the problem is.
Oh, he gets a walk.
Okay, that wasn't the problem I was thinking. The problem is he's got 2.5 big blinds. One of them is in the ante. One of them is a big blind. He's going to raise for half a big blind, and that's a snap call from anybody.
Yeah, and that's what everybody's wondering is like, why didn't Marguerite just call?
Why didn't you just call the extra?
It's 2 big blinds.
Yeah. She was already halfway in. It would have been 1 blind to call.
Sam's got the best.
Yeah,
of it,
he's
too.
going to rip it with king high.
And she has to call for 40.
Yeah, it's 2 big blinds. Call it, Allison. Call it. It's 2 big blinds. There's 100 out there. It's only 40 to call. You're getting 10 to 4 on your money, which is 5 to 2.
Oh, Zane is going crazy right now. He doesn't even understand. He is itching at the bit.
Yeah, he's like, it's 40,000 to win 100. What are you doing?
Look at his face. He's like, I do not understand this.
I'll give you half of the 40. It was 2 big blinds. Her, I didn't even look at her cards. It was irrelevant.
7-2 doesn't matter. Like, oh, you know that.
No, I was totally looking at the
not
math.
for half a blind.
Yeah, Allison, what are you doing?
What are you doing, Allison? You're still
100K
watching
out
this.
there. It's only 40 to call.
Sam has got a queen two.
And you get to see all 5 cards.
Now he gets to walk through the blinds. He has 1 orbit to get free cards.
Yeah.
Zane has his phone on the table.
Ooh, that's a no-no.
I just don't think you can rep an ace, Allison. But you can rep a 7 and a 4. And Zach's got the 7, though.
Ooh, quick call with middle pair. Because he's not believing she has an ace because she didn't. Oh, it's done.
It's done. She can't rep anything.
No, she's like, I'm done now. He bets a little 5K or 25K. She's like, never mind. I don't have anything. Yeah, I posted on Facebook and Instagram. I snapped a picture of the live stream last week with all the phones sitting outside the live stream room. And I said, you know, it drives me crazy that some streams still allow people to use their phones. And I got lit up in my chat with people going, the lodge doesn't let anybody do that. You TCH doesn't. I'm like, I didn't name anybody. What are you? They're like, I don't know what you're talking about. TCH doesn't let them. I said, I never named TCH. What are you talking about? Who does it then? Who does it? And I'm like, do you not watch any streams where people use their phones? It happens all the time. Why am I getting yelled at all of a sudden? I just said I can't believe there are people there are clubs that allow people to use their phones. And I'm not calling out the lodge or TCH. I'm just saying I've seen it. There are places, there are streams that allow people to use their phones.
I know of one, but I don't want to say it.
No. I didn't want to call anybody out. I just said I can't believe some people do that. And I just got blasted like I was in. And I'm the guy in the poker world who does not talk bad about their opponents. Like I speak positively about everybody because what's good for poker is good for me. I'm not going to go, oh, those guys are trash.
Zach picked up jacks.
Well, Sam, I like the heart. He's got suited connectors. He says, let's go for it. Many a slip twixt the cup and the lip. And Sam's at 22% equity to beat jacks. He needs straight, he needs flush, he needs 2 pair, he needs a lot of help. That's not it. It's going to go way down. 5% running cards, and I think we're done. All right, that's it. Sam is eliminated. Sam and Scott had a great weekend. Had a great day, I think. Had a lot of fun.
That was the bubble.
That was a bubble. We're done. Next out gets $620. Everybody looking at that $27.90 up top.
Congratulations, these 4 players.
We were at 10,000, 20,000 with a 20,000 big blind Annie. And the blinds are going to come around really quick now. This is really the part where you start to see people who are used to playing shorthanded and people who are not used to playing shorthanded. Right about now, people are getting uncomfortable paying the blind every second hand. Four teams, 8 players.
I like Allison's hand right here.
She's got an ace. I don't know why she didn't raise pre. Now she's flopped top pair against bottom pair.
That ace scares a lot of players away from ever betting. Yeah, Marguerite just decides to fold.
Yeah. And she shows the aces. I had it.
That sets you up for additional bluffs in the future, too.
Exactly right. And that's why I always show when I have it. And I never show the bluff. All right. Jim is talking about something. My guess is
Equity.
they're going to say, let's look at the numbers. Let's look at ICM, see where we're at. Carson Zane down at the bottom for the first time. They got 9 big blinds left. Dan throws up the payouts for us so we can look at it. They're calling in their teammates and goes, what do you guys think? We want to ICM this. ICM, if you are new in the viewing, is independent chip model, and they call Chris Tess in to do the math for him. And I'm going to pull up PokerAtlas because I think we're done. Let's look and see what they do. I'm going to pull up PokerAtlas, and I'm going to look at Sunday, and I'm going to say live clock, and I'm on the wrong Sunday. Hold on a second. There it is, live clock. So they do end up chopping. It's not going to show up now. But yeah, we are done. Allison, if you're still in the chat, are we done? You guys do the math and chop this up. Chop up this $6,200. So I'm going to hit. I'll just let them go for a little bit. They're having fun. Yep. Chris is typing it up. I'm going to pop over here since this is a video and see how close we are to the end. And fast forward, fast forward, fast forward. Just want to make sure they didn't decide to keep playing, and they didn't, so we're done. I'm going to pop up for commentary pictures. And that's it. This is Eric Anderson, live stream producer here at Palace Poker with Asian Sean. Thanks for being my guest today. I sure appreciate that. Great stream.
Yeah, great job. Man. It was a pleasure.
I wish we could have heard them. That would have been super fun. But we'll see you at the next one. Tonight, 7 o'clock. $150 buy-in tournament for a 5K guarantee. 1 re-entry allowed. Tomorrow, 5 o'clock, we have a 6 max tournament. 5K guarantee on that one. Come play that one. That's going to be a lot of action. And 2 great tournaments on Sunday. We've got the new stupid, big, stupid, good, huge guarantee, small buy-in, lots of chips, lots of play. $120 buy-in for a $20,000 guarantee. 40K starting stack, 30-minute levels. That one is the place to be. We call it the saddle up. Saddle up. Let's go.
Saddle up. We'll see you Sunday. We'll see you Sunday. Tonight and tomorrow.
Big O.